All right. Hey, guys. My name is Keith Kearney. I'm here with my good friend and partner, Chris Curtis, and welcome to the Tuesday evening, 2 a.m. traffic, 8 p.m. Eastern Time webinar. That sounded like a mouthful. But seriously, guys, in all seriousness, we're really excited to have you here tonight. Tons and tons of new people on this webinar tonight. Tons and tons of new pro members, elite members joining our system, free members. These are exciting times for 2 a.m. traffic, and just like we talked about last week, we have the affiliates to thank for that. So first and foremost, Chris and I would like to thank all of the 2 a.m. traffic affiliates that are out there promoting the system, adding content to the blog, talking about 2 a.m. traffic. You guys rock. You guys seriously are the people that make this system work. So thank you for your continued efforts, and for those of you that are earning commission payments, we just made a payment, was a couple of days ago, over I think 18 or 20 affiliates wound up with commission payments. So I mean, this is really awesome, guys. We're excited. People are earning money with the system. New people are checking us out every single week. So if it sounds like we're going over some stuff and saying things 2 and 3 and 4 times, we'll try not to bore you, but just remember there are tons and tons of new people joining these webinars each and every week. So first of all, we want to do a quick little overview. We're not going to take up a lot of time on that, guys. Most of you already know about 2 a.m. traffic and what it does, but for the new people that are here tonight, 2 a.m. traffic is a system that you can use to build your business, plain and simple. Yeah, you can earn money with our affiliate program. We recommend that you do talk about the affiliate program. There is some money to be made. It's a funnel system, but more importantly, guys, we want you to get ranked and listed in the search engines for your specific products, your MLMs. Of course, you need to check with your companies first and make sure that you're allowed to do promotions under their name. But if you are, which most companies are okay with that, then by all means, we would love for you to use our platform for you to get ranked for your specific company words, affiliate programs, products, guys. It works like a charm. We have YouTube videos that show proof. I mean, we sent out a video just last week to the entire database of people. If you didn't see that video or you'd like to see it, just throw a comment on this page here. You can go right down below this video. Tell us you haven't seen the video. We'll send it to you. We'll post it on the Facebook fan page. Whatever it takes for you guys to see this, because the proof is in the pudding, so to speak. And you guys definitely want to see all these different affiliates. I mean, we're talking dozens of different members using the platform to get ranked, and that's exciting stuff. Okay, so let's talk about some membership levels here at 2 a.m. Traffic. First of all, guys, we have our free membership. We love getting free members in the door because we know that free members eventually turn into paid members. And if you guys are out there really promoting this hard and you're just getting a whole bunch of free members to get started, understand that it does take some time to build relationships with people. Now, yeah, there's always going to be that certain person that will come right in and upgrade right off the bat because they see the value, they have the money in their checking account or their PayPal account, it makes sense to them. Great. But not everybody's like that, guys. Some people, they need to know that this is a program that they can trust, that they can, people they can work with. They need to see value in the system before they upgrade, and that's why it's important that we allow people to come in through the front door as free members, okay? There's over 75,000 credits that you can receive as a free member, okay? So if you're here, you came off a certain advertisement that talked about 75,000 credits, guys, that's absolutely the case. You can locate those credits in the back office. There's promo codes for 75,000 credits across some of the hottest safe lists and list builders on the internet, and we're adding more all the time. You know, we're making deals with new companies, so this is a great form of promotion for you guys. Then we have our pro membership, which is the next level. Now, the pro membership gives you access to the blogging platform. Chris went ahead and hooked us up with a really cool new feature, which we're going to be talking about here tonight shortly, and he's going to show that to you. But guys, this blog platform, plain and simple, it has tons of authority with Google, Yahoo, and Bing. Okay, our domain name is known across the internet. Google loves it. Yahoo loves it. We add tons and tons of quality content. We have tons and tons of quality backlinks, and if you don't understand what that means right now, you really don't have to. You just need to understand that when you upgrade your membership to Pro at 2 a.m. Traffic, you're basically buying the authority that we've created for you and for other affiliates. Okay, it could take years and years and years to build up authority with Google, and we've done that for you in a short period of time so that you can just go ahead, upgrade your account, add content to the blog, and boom, all of a sudden you're up here listed in Google for your keywords. It can happen that fast. So that's the Pro membership. You do have to be upgraded to Pro in order to earn commission. Okay, so there were a couple people asking questions about that. We'll just answer that right now. If you're a free member and you're promoting the system, then you will be missing out on commission. So you want to go ahead and upgrade yourself to Pro. It's really not a lot of money, guys, especially considering what we're giving you. Most affiliates will agree with me when I tell you this is worth $100 a month, but we don't charge that, okay? 50% commissions will be paid out for all of your Pro distributors that you refer, or excuse me, affiliates. Now, the last membership that we have here in 2AM Traffic is called the Elite Membership. This is something that Chris and I recently launched. We're super excited about it. It's an auto blog that we set up for you. We write all of the content on this blog. Really the only thing that we expect you guys to do here, and Elite members, listen up, because I know you guys, there's definitely some people on the webinar here. We expect you to go in there and change the title, some of the content here and there, you know, go in, change a paragraph, put a couple of words in there, make it personal to you. But by all means, you don't have to rewrite the whole entire article. You know, the whole point of this is that you don't have to write articles. With the Autoblog system, guys, we add content for you. It's like having professional copywriters. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I am a professional copywriter, but I can tell you I've been blogging for years. Chris has been blogging for years, and yes, we do it for a living. It's what puts money in our bank accounts every single month. So I can sit here and confidently tell you that I am a professional blogger. I do it for a living. It's how I generate 70 to 80% of my leads. Same with Chris. So why not get us working for you? And just so you know, guys, right now we do have a discount on that Elite membership for $197. It's a one-time payment. It will be going up very, very soon. I wouldn't be surprised if by this time next week the price hasn't already gone up to $247, and then eventually we will go to the original price of $297 that we wanted to launch that, but we figured, you know what, let's give all the people that have been in 2AM Traffic and really working it a chance to get in at that discounted level, and then eventually we'll raise it up. But you know, 50% commissions are paid on this package as well, guys. So right now you're talking about $100 commissions, boom. And then after that, once the price goes up to $297, you're talking about $150 per commission. That's stuff that you can really get excited about. I mean, realistically speaking, people will tell you you can make $10,000 and $20,000 a month in this industry. And you know what? Obviously you can. I mean, you've seen people around you do it, but they make it seem a lot easier than it really is. I'm here today to tell you that realistically, you could expect to earn, you know, $150 commission each week if you really worked at it. Okay, so you're talking 4 commissions over the course of a month. That's $600 plus. You're earning residual income from the Pro membership. You know, guys, to put yourself at an $800,000 a month residual income with 2AM Traffic, you're talking $12,000 extra a year. What could that do for you? You know, just for blogging, and that's not including what we have here with the blogging platform that you can actually start building your own business. Now, before I go on, Chris, I know your mic is muted, but did you want to add anything to what I just spoke about there?
Sorry, man, I had a problem unmuting myself. Okay. No, Keith, you did a great job. One thing that I will add is that, one thing that we want you to continue to do, guys, is to add quality content to the blogs. That is why our domain name has such relevance in the search engines, is because we've taught you to put quality content out there. We've taught you to categorize your content and to create good content that people actually want to read. So don't get lazy about it and stuff like that and start putting a lot of junk on our blog network. We don't want that. But other than that, man, that's pretty much all I have to add, brother.
Okay, cool. Moving along, guys, because I don't want to take up too much time, so we can get Chris back in and he can show some of the new features to the blog. With that commission, there is a roll-up structure, okay? So what happens is if you're sitting here at the Pro level, and let's say the person that referred you is sitting here at the Elite membership level, and you generate an Elite membership sale, it's actually going to roll up. The commission is going to roll up to the person above you or the next person in line who is an upgraded Elite member. So don't miss out on those commissions. It's sad, but unfortunately, that's how it works, okay? It's sad, and it's also a happy thing at the same time, guys, because you know what? If you're that person sitting at the elite level and you have some people below you that are pros bringing in elite sales, well, guess what? You're the one that the commission is rolling up to. So, and that's why it's set up that way, because you know what? It's typical in this industry. You want to earn a commission, you need to be at that level. And Chris, you said this last week. Why would you even want to sell something if you didn't back it yourself and you didn't first try it yourself? So you need to stand behind the product, be a leader. You know, if you want to earn those commissions, upgrade your account. It's really that simple. Let's move on to blogging, and I'm going to do a quick screen share, and like I said, then we'll get Chris in here. I want to show actually first. Let me just give a quick shout out to Keith Jones. I don't know if Keith is on this webinar here, but Keith is probably one of our top affiliates with 2AM Traffic, plain and simple. As far as how much traffic this dude generates on his blog, it's insane. In some cases, I believe he's even generating more traffic than the main 2AM Traffic blog, which just goes to show you guys it can be done. But this is a look at Keith's blog. Nothing too special, but you will notice that Keith updates his blog quite regularly. Okay, we have June 5th, June 2nd, twice on June 2nd, May 31st, May 29th, May 25th, May 23rd, May 23rd, May 23rd, May 22nd, so you get the point. Now, Keith is basically, in my opinion, I don't know if he would refer to himself like this, but I believe that Keith is an expert reviewer. He reviews a whole bunch of different companies and affiliate products and programs. He does write about, of course, other things, but he does a lot of reviews, and he gets ranked extremely well. Let's just take a quick look at Keith's traffic down here. We have a traffic counter on Keith's blog, and even just as we stand now, he's got 6 people on his blog. In the last 30 days, he's got 33,000 page views on his blog. That's incredible, guys. I mean, yeah, you're starting out, you might look at your blog and say, I have 13 views or 100 views or 200 views, and if you're not really sure about blogging and traffic and how that works, you might think 100 or 200 views seems good, you know, and we're not saying it's not good, but when you're sitting at a level like what Keith is doing here in 30,000 page views per month, guys, or even in the last 24 hours, he's had 1,759. This is just absolutely amazing. So good job to you, Keith. I mean, I look at the analytics stats. We see Keith is using the 2AM platform. You can see up here, this is his extension, Create Wealth. It's right on the 2amtraffic.com blog network. He just makes posts, and they go to the top. I mean, he's got the magic touch. He's got his MailChimp plugged in here, guys. He's got the, if I were to refresh the page, you would see it pop up. He's got his little pop-up there to collect people's names and first names and email addresses. So, I mean, he's just sold out to the system, and he's doing it the right way. Let me go ahead and show you guys, though, something that Chris and I had a little bit of a talk about today, and that was categories. And Chris, I want to thank you for sharing some information with me today about this. But categories are real important, guys. So listen up. This is really going out to the pro members, of course, the people that are using the blog right now. If you're not utilizing categories, you're really missing out, because from the way it was explained to me today from Chris, categories, technically, they act as backlinks to each one of your articles, and technically they're keywords that link back to your articles. Okay, now we'll show you in just a second on how you can create categories, but what you want to do with each post that you create, you want to create a category for that post. Okay, now I'm going to go up here. You can see 2AM Traffic, right? That's one category we have. There's 17 blog posts that I have listed underneath this category. Now, if you look at goal setting, there's 2 posts I have underneath that. If you look at MLM, there's 6 posts. If you look at shopping deals, there's 1 post. Thrills and chills, there's 1 post. Video tutorials, there's 4 posts. So you guys get the point. The point is that the more you categorize your content, the better it is for Google, okay? Because Google likes structured content, guys. They like everything nice and neat and pretty. They like their search engine spiders to be able to go through your blog, find things easily. Everything makes sense. Not only that, guys, but it's reader-friendly as well. And what I mean by that...
Real quick, click on one of those categories.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to click on the 2AM Traffic one.
Yeah, and just show them how it works.
Right, so what happens here, guys, is when I click on the 2AM Traffic category, it's just going to pull up all the posts that I have underneath this category here. Okay, and this is really nice for the reader too, guys. You got to understand that Google not only looks for structured content, you know, the use of proper keywords and the use of proper SEO, but they want to also see that it's friendly for the reader or the user as well, right? Because Google's whole idea is to bring us, the searcher, the highest, most relevant, high-quality search results they possibly can. If your blog is structured easily for the reader or the user to navigate around, and they can click on a category and go, okay, 2 a.m. traffic. Well, let's say they wanted to see what was in video tutorials. If we go ahead and click on video tutorials, it's going to show the 4 posts that we have added underneath video tutorials. And that's how it works. Now, to your back office real quick, guys, I'll show you how you can actually do it. I'm just going to go ahead and click on one of these posts here. Okay, so on the side here, you're going to see categories. Now, if each post you create, you can go ahead and click on Add a New Category. So if I wanted to add a new category, I could do Home-Based Business category. Now, if you were to write something, let's say something about a summer vacation, somewhere that you planned on going with your family. Well, you might want to create the category and say the category could be called summer vacations. And then each time you do a write-up on a particular vacation spot or a place that you'd like to go or a destination that a friend went to, then you would actually check that box off and categorize it, that particular post underneath that category. Now, you can actually use multiple categories in your post. So, for example, let me just go ahead and add this category first. So we go ahead and add the home-based business category. So now that's a category. And you can see I have this particular post. Now this is just a review on a multi-level marketing company. But what we did was we categorized it underneath home-based business, affiliate marketing, internet marketing, lead system network, LSN, make money online, MLM reviews, network marketing. Okay, so it's categorized under those particular posts because it makes sense, right? It's basically relative to what's going on in here in this post. And this would be just a quick, something that I can share with you while you're looking at this screen here. And I believe the plugin that you have, Chris, is going to make this a lot easier for us. But you see how the pictures are kind of, I got one picture to the left here, and then I got one picture to the right, and one picture to the left, and you'll notice the use of highlights and bold and underlines. Chris, you do an awesome job, man, with the auto blog. The way you structure that content, it's just so pretty looking. I mean, I just don't have a better word for it. It's just so pretty to the eye. When you look at it, you just want to continue to read on with it. That's a tip that I can give you guys that are just getting started. You want to make your content look pretty. Make it look nice. Make the reader break it up. Make the reader, want to continue on to read your stuff. I mean, if you can really bring that person in to your blog, then you're going to get that person read your whole article. They might share it. They might click on it. They might even join you. Who knows? So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about here tonight. I'm going to go ahead and click off this share. And Chris, why don't you just go ahead and take it away, brother? I know you got some good stuff you want to share with us, the new feature.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I have a couple of things I wanted to share tonight. But first of all, I just wanted to, I want to reemphasize what Keith said earlier, and that's something that I should have mentioned a while ago. But I want to tell you guys how thankful we really are for the work that you guys are putting into 2 a.m. Traffic, the promotions that you're doing. We're a baby company. We're less than a year old. Our domain name is already almost in the top 100,000 websites in the world. Keith, I heard you talking about being in the top 0.1%. It's actually more like the top 0.0001% to be in that category, because there are literally billions of websites out there. And if it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't be there. And you guys are on the ride with us, and we're going to continue to add value. We're going to continue to make this system better. We're going to be updating the training content and doing a lot of stuff in the very near future for you to make it even that much better. And that's one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about tonight. So I'm going to start my screen share here, and bear with me for 1 second. Keith, can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. Okay, guys, so I'm back here in the back office, or the dashboard of the main 2 a.m. Traffic blog under New Post. And what I want to do is I want to show you our new Zedity editor feature, and just let you know, if you want to buy the pro version of this and put it on one of your own blogs, it would cost you $40 per blog that you put it on. So what we did is we bought the developer license to the pro version of this plugin and said we want to make it available to everybody in 2 a.m. Traffic, all of our elite members who are upgraded to the auto blog. We're going to go over a few features with that here in a second as well. But we want to make this Zedity editor available. And what makes it so cool, guys, is the default WordPress editor is great, but when it comes to structuring content and making your content beautiful, it's just not very good. It's okay, it's good, but it's not as good as what the Zedity editor is going to make it for you, and that's what I want to show you right now. So wherever I want to enter in a Zedity box, all I'm going to do is I'm going to position my cursor where I want to put it, and I'm going to click on the Zedity editor. And when I do, it's initially just going to flash up with the box here. This is actually going to be kind of offset to the left. If you'll just hover over it, it'll center everything back. Now, underneath the content settings, what you're able to do here is you're able to adjust the width and the height of the box. This can also be adjusted by dragging it, which I'll show you here in a second. But you typically, if you have a sidebar on your blog post, typically you don't want to go over 600 pixels wide. If you do a full width post, like a full width page, you can go wider than the 600 pixels to like 800 or 900 pixels. But in this case, since we have a sidebar on our blog and that's the default format we're going to use, we're just going to leave it at 600 pixels. So what the Zedity editor allows you to do is to position all kinds of really cool content in really cool and unique ways. One of the things that we have here is the ability to insert audio. So if I want to insert audio, I can either upload a file to the media library, an MP3 file, or I can embed a file. Now you're saying, well, why would I want to embed something from SoundCloud? Well, I'm going to show you here. This is a great idea for content. Now, I have self-help entered in here, but what I want to actually do is if you type in a genre of music, so we'll type in country, I click on country music, and it's going to bring up all of these different country music tracks, some from famous artists, some from not so famous artists. Actually, let's get real specific, and we'll type in Blake Shelton, who's a fellow Okie. And you can see here is Blake Shelton's channel, and you can see here that he has some songs on here. Now, not all of them are full songs, but this one up here at the top is the full song. I actually did a post about this song last night. And what you can do is you can do music reviews. So if I click on the title of this post, I'm just going to copy this post URL right here, right out of SoundCloud. Like I said, you can upload your own MP3s as well. Make sure that you have the copyright to them. You know, don't be uploading stuff from iTunes and stuff like that. I mean, SoundCloud is fine because the musicians are giving you the ability to embed this on your website. So if I wanted to embed this audio track, all I've got to do is paste the URL there. It's going to draw it in. Now, one of the cool things about the Zedity editor is I can drag and drop the individual elements within the box wherever I want them to go. So I can position this SoundCloud player, I can resize it, position it exactly how I want it, wherever I want it to go within the box, which is really cool. So we'll just drag the SoundCloud down here. Now let's say that I want to add an image here. So what I do is I click on image, and again I click on the little camera icon down here. I'm going to go ahead and open up my media library, or I could do it by a link. I'll grab one of my EPX body banners here, and I'm going to insert my EPX body banner right in here into this post. Now, instead of having to resize the image and go through all the difficult things, look at how easy this is to resize. Again, I can drag this, position it wherever I want, reposition the SoundCloud player right below it. So if this was an audio podcast that I had uploaded or something like that, I could position it exactly where I wanted in the post. Now, one thing about WordPress that really stinks, one thing that I hate about the WordPress editor, is what if I wanted to put a picture next to my EPX body banner? Well, with the new Zedity editor, now we can. I can go back into my image library, click on images, open my media library, and let's say I want to insert an image of myself. Here's a picture of me and my beautiful wife here. I'm going to click select, and I'm going to insert this image. Now I can drag this image over. I could even overlay the image over other images, which is really cool. But what I want to do is just resize it, position it right next to my EPX body banner here. Now, What if I wanted to link this EPX body banner to my EPX body website? Well, I could simply do that by highlighting the banner, clicking link, and I can link this banner wherever I want it to go. Now, once I have all of my content, you can do this with video and everything else as well, guys. One of the things that you've been used to is only being able to use YouTube videos. And now we also, I'll just go with this first. You can click and share YouTube videos. You can share videos from all of these different sites: Vimeo, Facebook, Instagram, Dailymotion, Metacafe. Again, once you insert your video URL, all you have to do is drag and drop the video player wherever you want it. And then I can also resize the video player to exactly how big I want it. So you can see that I've gone out of my box here, and all I've got to do to make this box bigger is just drag it down, position it exactly however big I want it to be. I would have obviously had a video in here, but one of the things I was going to mention is we have not, up until this point, had the ability to embed videos and embed HTML code into your 2AM Traffic blog. You now have the ability to do that. So now you can embed videos, you can embed forms. We're going to give you this ability as long as you don't abuse it. If somebody, updates some corrupt JavaScript or something like that, we'll have to take the ability away. But right now, you can basically embed anything you want to within your 2AM Traffic blog. So once I've done all this, now this video isn't going to show up because I didn't put a video in there. So I'm just going to delete this box, and I'm going to resize the Zedity box to exactly as big as my content. I'm going to click Save, and it's going to position it down here within the content of my blog. If I save my draft, I can preview this content and show you what it'll look like once it's published. And basically, you can see here it's embedded the SoundCloud player down here. So I could have written a review on Blake Shelton and had the SoundCloud player positioned with my images positioned perfectly. It just adds a lot of really cool capability to your 2AM Traffic blog. And you can, embed music, embed videos, embed really whatever you want to do, which is really, really cool. So that's the first feature that I wanted to go over. This is on the main 2AM Traffic blog. And what I wanted to do now, Keith, did you have anything to add to this before I move on to the Elite membership and the auto blog?
Yeah, all I wanted to say here was that literally hours I'd spent, day after day trying to fool around with WordPress and trying to put, and float an image over to the right of another image, and it would just drive me crazy trying to figure this stuff out. To know that there was a plugin that we could use on this blog, it's just incredible. It really is. That's kind of cool, because for some people they may just be thinking, oh, well, that's cool if you haven't really messed around with WordPress. But if you're a WordPress veteran, if you used it before and you know how complicated it can be to structure those images the right way, just watching you kind of fool around with that and make it bigger and smaller and just bring it wherever you wanted it, that's pretty cool. So I can't wait to actually get in there and start using it.
Oh yeah, I was so thrilled when I found this plugin, guys, because WordPress makes it very difficult to really arrange the items on your page the way you want them. And with this editor, we didn't even go over everything, guys. There are text blocks you can use. You can add shadow to your text, so you see these websites with the cool shadow effect behind it. Now you can add shadow effect to any text you want. And what I recommend is you just get in there, play around with the Zedity editor. Learn how to use it, because it's going to make your content pop. It's going to make your content really stand out a lot more. So in addition to all of the other premium plugins that we have for you guys, which would, like I said, if you were to get them outside of 2AM Traffic, cost you $100 a month, we've added the Zedity editor for you, and over time we're going to continue to add more tools, continue to add more capability to make 2AM Traffic better and better. So not only do you get the authority of our domain name and the search engine rankings and all of this stuff, but now you can make your content look really, really good, look exactly the way you want it, overlay your images exactly the way you want. An example is, guys, you could, if you wanted to overlay an HTML form over a background, over an image background, this allows you to do that. And if you wanted to do that in WordPress before this, it would have been impossible. I mean, you would have had to pay somebody, literally thousands of dollars to come in and change the code, because it's not like working with simple HTML. Very, very difficult. So I'm very excited about this as well. So moving on to the SEO blog network, our auto blog system. One of the things I just wanted to really point out about this, guys, for those of you who are new and you're thinking, well, why would I want to have 2 blogs? Well, the reason why you would want to have 2 blogs is because this blog is going to link to your 2 a.m. traffic blog and every other blog post that you have on that 2 a.m. traffic blog. So basically, it's going to provide you with backlinks. Like he said, it's something you do not have to come up with the content here. We come up with the content for you. You have the ability to edit the content, change it in any way you want. It's basically like having private label articles uploaded to your blog, but instead of having thousands and thousands of people out there who've purchased the same junk private label articles, you're getting really high quality content that you can edit, add your own content to, and it's really going to brand you as an expert. So in addition to the backlinks that it's going to provide to your main 2 a.m. traffic blog, this blog system with your elite membership, and keep in mind, you only have to pay $200 one time, and you're going to get access. As long as your 2 a.m. traffic subscription is active, you're going to keep access to the auto blog, be able to add content to it yourself, do whatever you want with this, which is really amazing, a really amazing capability. But in addition to that, guys, what I wanted to do is I wanted to add something that made it even better. That added functionality that the 2 a.m. traffic blog didn't have, because you are paying what eventually is going to be $300 for it. Right now, you have the opportunity to get it for $200 and qualify to receive 50% commissions off of everybody below you who purchases the elite membership, which raises the commission. There's a big difference from earning, a $20 monthly commission to being able to earn $150 or $150 one-time commission. You would have to earn 7 $20 monthly commissions to be able to earn that. So that's really powerful in and of itself, the income capability that's going to give you. But what I wanted to do, guys, a couple of weeks ago on the webinar, I went over our pay-per-view plugin, and I messed up because I didn't include my PayPal information. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to come in here and show you how easy this is to do once again. So what would you use the pay-per-view plugin for? Well, if you're an elite member, you're going to get access to a whole bunch of master resale rights products that you're going to have the right to resell. Now, you don't just have to sell the master resale rights products that we give you. You could create a video. You could go into our video training and copy one of our videos in your own words and put together your own video training series by using the Screencast-O-Matic tool, which is free. You can get the pro version for $14 a year. So you pay $14 for the pro version. You can create video files and make those videos available on your blog and make people pay for them. And I just wanted to show you how easy this actually was to do. So I'm not going to go through and put a lot of content here. We're just going to put content for all of the content. So this would be, hey guys, you've got to check out this powerful ebook. It's going to show you how to generate YouTube traffic and get 10,000 YouTube views over the course of a month, and so on and so forth. So all of your sales copy would go up at the top. Okay, now your ebook, your download file, this also keeps you from having to create a download page, because usually when you're selling information products, you've got to create the main page, then you got to create the download page, then you got to make your PayPal button and make it forward people after the successful purchase to the download page. Well, you don't have to do that anymore. So here's our download content. So it's a video, it can be a video, it can be an ebook, it can be a webinar, it can be whatever we want it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here into my global settings, and I'm going to click always enabled for this particular post. And down here I'm going to use selection tool as what I'm going to use to actually select the content that's going to be hidden. So I'm going to come back over here, I'm going to highlight the content that I want to be hidden, and I'm going to use the selection tool, I'm going to name this product whatever it is, how to get 10,000 views on YouTube or whatever. We'll just, put it there because I can't seem to type straight. And we're going to charge $17 for it. So I'm going to insert that code around that content. Okay, so really, really easy to do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and publish this, and then I'm going to log out of my 2am traffic blog here, and I'm going to go as if I was a customer, because if I'm logged in, it's going to be, just as if I'm the admin. But here, we're going to go as if I was a prospect coming across the blog. I'm reading the content, all the sales copies up here, and I'm like, wow, that sounds really cool. Pay only $17 to see how to get 10,000 YouTube views in a month. So in order to download that ebook, I'm going to put the ebook file down below it, and all I've got to do to put the ebook file down below it, I can even sell resale rights. We give you a lot of products back there, and we're going to continually add to these products in the Elite membership, but we give you a lot of products where you can actually sell the master resale rights in addition to the book. So not only are you selling the book, but you can sell the resale rights to the book to internet marketers and stuff like that. And in order to get that, they have to click this button and pay me $17 through PayPal. But the cool thing about it is I can link from the download file in the back office of my 2am traffic website. I can link directly to that file. So I don't have to upload a file to the server or anything like that. All I've got to do is copy where the file is located, and that's going to be my download link. Okay, so it's very, very easy to sell content on your blog. And you can see here, they're going to have to pay $17 to get this. And dang it, you know what? I did not log into my my Right Chris Curtis account. Hold on just a second. Let me log back in here. Sorry about that, guys. I swear I am an airhead sometimes. Just have to bear with me. This is what I did last time. I was like, oh man, it didn't work. Well, I logged in and I went to the wrong site. So let me go to my right site real quick. And I'll be really quick about this, guys, but I just want to show you how this actually works because it is really, really cool. And this is the right site. Okay, actually that's the site I was on, and here we go again. Okay, so all posts, I forgot to put the price over here in the box. So $17 and $17, that's just to tell the button what to do. This is what to tell PayPal what to do, okay? So be sure you put it in both places, the selection tool and the price USD over on the side. And I'm going to log out again. I apologize, guys, for going through the whole process again. And I'm going to be really mad if it doesn't work now, because then it's going to make me look like a big idiot. But I'm kind of used to that. So pay now to get, and it's still doing it. I swear, I swear this works. Invalid argument, see additional error message. Items do not match the order amounts. Okay, so I've got something not right here on my, but I promise this works. Okay, hold on, bear with me, Keith. If you want to take over for 1 second, I'm going to figure out what's going on with this, and you can take over for a minute or two, and I'm gonna get this to work.
Yeah, sure thing.
Thanks.
Yeah, we know it works, Chris. I mean, if you can show us, that would be great. But yeah, I understand. Sometimes these kind of things happen on the webinar, and honestly, I mean, I'm just speechless with the information that you're showing us here. I know we looked at it last week, and we did cover a little bit of this stuff, but the ability to basically sell your own products or private label products, or just what you did there, Chris. The other day I went to your blog. I wasn't logged into admin. I clicked on one of your articles and I saw it said, like, pay a certain amount of money to see the rest of this, and I thought, this is really clever. I mean, I could come up with a dozen articles that I think would be worth charging, $15, $17, $12 to see the rest of the information, especially when it comes to YouTube. And you can just cut me off, Chris, whenever you're ready. But with the YouTube training, we're going to have a YouTube training next week, guys. So mark that down in your calendar, because we really want to show you guys some good YouTube marketing strategies. But there's tons of stuff that I would feel confident enough that I could write about and then say, I charge you $12 to see the rest of that, and it goes right into your PayPal account. Okay, so that's a really cool feature, really cool plugin. The ability to use the Zedity editor, Zedity editor along with that. This is just really cool stuff. I mean, I feel like a student right now. Like I'm just sitting back watching the training, just like you guys are. I mean, that's
all right.
Really
all right, Keith. I got it to work, and I'm not sure what I did on the last post. I'm not going to worry about it right now. This is another test post that I had made while I was making sure that it was going to work for the webinar. And what I did is I restored this post, but basically pay $17 to see this ebook video or whatever else you're selling. They click on the button. It's going to take them to PayPal to pay. You can see it's taking them to PayPal to pay me. So if you want to know how to use this, all the training is in the Elite membership. We show you how to get this set up. You can sell anything content-wise on your blog this way. So it's another great way to do a funded proposal or to sell a health-related product or whatever you want, a video. There's so much content, like Keith was saying, that you can sell. If you know some top secret traffic source, you can use Screencast-O-Matic, make a video, upload that video to YouTube, and then charge for access to that video on your blog. Really, really cool feature that it's available to everybody who's an Elite member. So only the Elite members have access to the pay-per-view plugin. But basically that's it, Keith. It worked.
Perfect, man. You did an awesome job. Was there anything else that you wanted to share with us tonight, Chris? Or
you know, let me take it off screen share real quick. I just want to really encourage everybody who's on this webinar tonight. If you haven't upgraded to the Pro membership, that's the first step you want to take. One thing we're not going to tell you here at 2 AM Traffic, which is you know, why we don't consider ourselves to be one of the marketing guru big boys. We're not going to tell you that if you don't upgrade to the Elite membership that you're not part of 2 AM Traffic or you're not part of what we're doing. The reality is, guys, you get everything you need at the Pro level to be successful. Now, if you want to take it to the next level and you want to have Keith and I to put content on your blog for you, you want the pay-per-view plugin, all of that other stuff, you definitely want to take advantage of the Elite membership. And the reality is, guys, we are raising the price within the next week. So within the next week, it's going to go from $197 to $247 on the Elite membership. If you're not a Pro member, you've got to be a Pro member before you can become an Elite member. And you have to keep your Elite or your Pro membership active to keep access to the Autoblog. Basically, what you're purchasing is access to the Autoblog. Okay, you're purchasing the training that goes along with it, the setup of the Autoblog, and Keith and I writing content. I mean, if you were to have a content writer write professional content for you, like what we're going to put on your blog on Autopilot, it would cost you $50 to $100 per article. We're putting 2 to 3 new articles a week on your Autoblog, and you get to keep that for as long as you keep your 2 AM Traffic subscription active. So a great value here. Take advantage of what we have, guys, and I guarantee you that it will be worth it for you. So thanks for getting on the webinar tonight, everybody.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys. And I did post that link. I saw Patricia and I believe Evelyn were looking for the link to the, technically I call it the 2 AM proof video, where it shows all of the different affiliates that are getting listed and getting ranked. That's going to actually work well with our training next week. Next week we're going to be focused on YouTube a little bit, showing you guys how to upload videos, how to create some really good, compelling sales videos, and how to get those videos listed in Google, the search engines, YouTube, which is probably the most important thing. So mark that on your calendar. Guys, let people know. The people that are plugged into your Facebook, tell them about it. Just share it on your wall. Share the webinar time and the link, and get this information out to people, guys, because this is life-changing information. To see people that are using, you know, the platform the way it was supposed to be used, and to get listed and get ranked, and to finally start generating some real traffic, it's a great feeling, and I'm sure it's a great feeling for them also. So, Chris, I want to thank you, man, for...
Hey, Keith, real quick before we get off the webinar tonight, what I wanted to do, guys, is can you see my screen, Keith?
Yeah.
I wanted to show you, you know, this is our sales page template. This is the front page of my 2 AM Traffic blog right now, and it doesn't look anything like a blog. It looks like a sales page, and I set it up that way for a reason. Basically what it's doing is it's promoting 2 AM Traffic, and what I'm doing here, and this is an example that you can follow, is I'm using my MailChimp form down at the bottom, and basically instead of having to offer people a free gift or anything like that, I'm telling people to fill out the form below and get hundreds of dollars in free advertising and their free 2 a.m. traffic account. So once they opt in here, the way I have it set up, real quickly I'll just show you. Once they sign up and opt into my list, what it's going to do is it's going to take them to my 2 a.m. traffic page to where they can sign up for 2 a.m. traffic. So that's an example of how you can build your list first and then get people signed up to 2 a.m. traffic. And, of course, you can use the broadcast mailer and stuff like that. But I thought it was something that I wanted to point out before we got off the webinar. But that's basically it, guys.
That's awesome, Chris. Thanks for sharing that. And, guys, thank you for being on here with us. Remember, next week, YouTube training. Definitely, we like to see you get active in the Facebook group. And if you haven't already done so, please like us on Facebook by just going to facebook.com/2am traffic for your chance to win a free lifetime pro upgrade. Guys, I want to say thanks again for being here. Thanks for your continued efforts. God bless, and we will see you all next week.